Hey everyone, sorry about the lighting. I have Rocket out and I'm trying to build up what they call as a husbandry. So basically what that means is that with him being new and through his travel and all that, he doesn't necessarily trust me at the moment, and it's best to hold them as much as possible. I'd say a minimum hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours a day, and unless you fed them. If you fed them, you got to wait 24 to 48 hours before you mess with them because of possible regurgitation. But anyways, as you can see, he's stiff as a board right now. Like, I'm holding him up, he's not moving. He's watching every move that I'm making while I'm sitting. I'm trying not to use my hand because he's looking at it and trying to snap at it. He's already bit me about 10 times already. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's best to basically get this out of them while they're young, especially because once they get bigger, their teeth get bigger and their bites will be a lot stronger, and it will bring blood. I'm sure his would bring blood too. I don't want to, as far as him biting me right now, it's just been a quick strike tag. You can see his belly's caved in right there. That means he's really super stressed right now. But I just want to hold him and let him know that I'm comfortable with him. My hands are shaking. It's not because I'm scared, it's just my hands are shaking. That comes with age. You get your 40s, everything starts going downhill. But anyways, he's been pretty good. He ate the other night. When I first got him from, when I picked him up at FedEx, he had, the lady there wanted to look at the snakes. So I got both of them out, and he was the last one for me to get out that day. And he struck at her. And I was like, well, I don't feel like being sued today, so let's not, do this. But anyways, he's been pretty docile with me. I wouldn't say he's 100% ready yet. I was checking the temperatures earlier, and he bit the thermometer. Well, not thermometer, but my heat gun. And I don't want him hurting himself doing that. So I think it's best I'm just gonna hold him, and you can see he's wound up right there. He just doesn't know me. He doesn't know me well enough to trust me yet, and that's what the husbandry part is. You gotta hold them, and I'm talking low too, so he doesn't get spooked out by my voice. You gotta hold them. You gotta get them, used to your scent. As you can see, I have my hand up, and he's turned his head. He's looking. I shouldn't be doing that. It's habit. They got to get used to your scent, and just the feeling of comfort is what they need more than anything. That's why I'm just I want to make a video on this to talk about building up the husbandry. And some snakes, you can't fix it, but I'm going to work with him quite a bit to get that built up. That way I can get him out and not have to worry about getting bit every time I reach in. And I don't want him stressed out or anything like that, especially if I feed him. I don't want him to be stressed out because I've opened let's say he uses the bathroom and I have to open up the cage or enclosure. I don't want him to regurgitate his food. So anyways, I just want to touch base with everybody and let you all know that I'm working with him, and then after him, I've got to work with Mystique. She bit me earlier too. It's just a learning curve. I'm not the other two, Abigail and Vader. I haven't had no issues out of them. Abigail wouldn't. I mean, I could literally take her around a newborn baby, and she wouldn't even at all strike. Period. Never had an issue with her. Watch this. I'll say that and get bit by her later. But no, I just wanted to let you all know that, when you get them out and you want to build the husbandry and get their trust, don't just get them out for 5 or 10 minutes. because that right there, they're still in that stress stage. You want them to de-escalate from that stage, and then you want them to start comfortably moving around on your hands and arms and stuff like that. That way, you know that when they're doing that, they feel more secure, and they'll, you know, adapt to you easier. But just if you get one out, like I said, hold it for 2 or 3 minutes, just put it back. You've not done anything. The only thing you've done is stressed it out even more. So it's best, like I said, spend time with them, and don't think that you can't have them out no longer than 10 or 15 minutes. You can have these snakes out all day long. I mean, it's not going to hurt the snake one bit. I see people take the snakes out in the yard and let them go, you know, travel through the grass. I see them put them on their couches, and they'll hang out with them, watch TV and all that other stuff. But most importantly, this video is about the husbandry part. You just want to make sure you just build a bond with them, just like with any animal, dog, cat, anything like that. You got to build a bond with it. You got to get the trust. If I were to stick my hand in front of him right now, he'd tag me, and that would just be me starting right back over again from the beginning. I'd have to literally, because once he strikes me, he's already back to the point where he's stressed, pissed off, and it's just a waste of time. So it's best just to go ahead and do it. Get him out. I'm going to try to work with him every day until feeding time. Get him out maybe twice a day, hold him for at least 2 hours, and just work with him and build that relationship with him. He's real, like I said, he's real tense. You can see he's still balled up right there. I mean, if he were to strike at me, you could, I'm not going to do it, but you could literally take and move and put your hand over top of their head, and they'll coil back up into a ball. But the only problem with that is that's just going to put them right back in stress mode again. But anyways, like I said, try that method out. You know, get them out for a couple hours. Just scoop them up from behind. Do not go face first. That stresses them out. They will bite you. Just make sure that you just hold them and let them move. Do not force them to move. Let them do their own thing, and then will let them be relaxed, and they'll be able to go about their day as far as moving around on you and everything else. You just, like I said, if they're in the process of moving around, and then let's say something like your hand spooks them, that's a risk of putting them right back in stress again. Just be gentle, move delicately, like transition from hand to hand if possible, and then go from there. If you all need anything, let me know. I appreciate you all watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you all think. Thank you.